If this video reaches 1,000 likes, we'll be giving away 2 FR t-shirts for the Moliminous store, including the Rare Rarity and Daring Do variants.
What is up, Pony Nation? It's me, Moliminous, and I'm here with another theory video. Now, I know I've been leaving Sunbud alone for quite some time. I don't think I've done a theory video on her in months, and that's kinda sad. She is an interesting character, though she does end up being the butt of a lot of jokes in the fandom. Like the fact that she never seems to do anything. And when she does seem to do anything, it's kinda pathetically bad. But here's the thing, Celestia moves the sun. So, I mean, she can't be that weak, can she? If you've been in the fandom for any kind of extended time, you've probably heard the jokes about Celestia never doing anything. I mean, there's Piemation who made a joke about her actually doing something and being magical, and then there's people who took it as she's so weak that she literally can't do anything, because when we finally did see her actually get up out of the throne and try to defeat someone, she got slammed hard by Queen Chrysalis. Then there was Theroy, who she lost to, and she couldn't even fight off the storm for that long in the crystal. So this near god mortal thing seems to be incapable of doing any kind of real damage, right? Wrong. Alright, so this may be a little bit more philosophical than other videos. Not that I really delve into any kind of true philosophy, mostly what you'll find is freshman level stuff. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? Sunbud in modern days doesn't really need to fight day-to-day battles. They live in a pretty civilized area. Just like how the president isn't on the front lines, nor is their princess. The princess sits content in her castle. Equestria is in a time of peace, and one that's lasted for 1,000 years apparently. They really like that 1,000-year thing. There's no real need for her to be a combatant, but just like kings and queens of old, she was a fighter. Originally, she was on the front lines. We can see that in all kinds of flashbacks. She was the one who put away these huge monsters originally. And that's actually where the answer to our question comes. Celestia really as weak as we think she is. Think about it like this. When her and Luna fought, you had 2 celestial bodies fighting. These objects in space, no matter how far away, if they were to just move even the slightest bit, would cause devastating effects on Earth. From flooding to the mass evaporation of our oceans and destruction of our ozone layer. With just a simple thought, they could destroy the entire planet. So I really wouldn't put that as being weak. But at the same time, their own physical strength seems to be pretty high. Ignoring the fact that they were the ones who put away all the bad guys originally, their battle between each other ended in destruction of an entire castle, of an entire area. They're not weak. They fight furiously, and when they fight, things get destroyed. And if they fought at their full level, the planet would probably be destroyed. As we said, it literally takes but a thought for them to burn away oceans or cause flooding. There's a saying that I heard a long time ago. I can't exactly remember where, but it rings true here. When gods fight, we all lose. Humanity would lose. These deities, they don't need to consume normal human substances. They don't need air, as evident by Luna being on the moon, and they probably don't need food or water. When they can conjure whatever they wish in the blink of an eye, what do they care for the environment? If they were to fight full on and have a clash of the gods, what would be left in their wake but destruction and misery? Even if Celestia was to win a battle, who would she have won it for? If all the ponies in that world go without, what would be the point of her fighting if in the end everyone would still die? Why draw your sword when you must attack not only your enemy, but your allies? Celestia doesn't fight because she doesn't want to, but because she's wise enough to know that if she was to go toe-to-toe with someone who could match her, there'd be nothing but destruction in their wake. Instead, she sends a group of 6 individuals who can end a fight near instantly. If you have a weapon that can only affect those who are evil and leave everything else alone with 0 collateral damage, why would you risk destroying everything? So Celestia isn't lazy, as much as we like those little jokes, and she's not just a troll, though I'm sure she does enjoy playing the prank or two. She's extremely wise and conscious beyond our understanding, or at least our understanding at first. If you remember when Chrysalis did beat her, she looked surprised more than anyone else. There wasn't a sense of knowledge knowing that she was going to win. She was struggling constantly. And even then, she was still surprised. When Luna actually took Celestia, it was done without a fight, it seems. She just appeared back unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, but if you look at the last fight that they had, there was certainly a lot of battling going on, a lot of collateral damage, but none of that happened when she came back. Look at the battle between Twilight and Theroy. With all the powers, though admittedly not the knowledge to use it all, look at the destruction that was caused. Towns were being burned. The battle could be seen across Equestria with the lights. Those impacts destroyed mountains, and that was between a novice and a deity. Imagine what 2 people of equal power and equal battle knowledge would do. Imagine the devastation that would have been laid if Twilight had been able to use the powers she was given effectively. To me, it looked like she was using a shotgun, throwing everything she could at him, not really focusing her power into one defined beam. Imagine if she did. So that's why Celestia doesn't fight. But hey, that's just what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, and you can point out my flaws down in the comments. I'm sure you would. Be sure to leave a like, and most importantly, let me know what you think down below. I've been Faith or Moliminous. Peace and out, guys.
Hey.